right hand and put it on top of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this Tuesday. We appreciate you being here today. We get our program started off today on a little bit of a somber note. We have an officer who was shot and killed in Chicago. So, our very much sending out our prayers and our condolences to that officer in Chicago.
So a little before 3:30 p.m. at Rush Hospital, 2525 on Michigan, there was a verbal altercation occurring out in the parking lot between individuals that knew each other. There was a third subject out there that was a friend of one of the individuals. That friend attempted to intervene in the verbal dispute. At that time, our offender, the male individual, lifted up his shirt and displayed a handgun. So that individual, the acquaintance, fled into the hospital. 911 received a call shortly thereafter of an assault taking place in the parking lot. A few seconds later, a second call came out of shots fired in the parking lot. Now we know that the male individual shot and killed the female that he was in a domestic relationship with, who was an employee of the hospital. Officers then proceeded to the scene and observed the male subject with a handgun. The subject fired multiple shots at the officers before they could exit their squad car. Several of those shots causing damage to the police car. The subject then ran inside the hospital doors where the officers gave chase. The officers broadcast the police officer needs assistance across the radio. A few other units responded right away, including SWAT. They engaged the offender for several minutes in the hospital with gunshots being fired by the offender and by the police. During the exchange of gunfire in the hospital, one other female staff member was struck by gunfire, fatally. During that exchange, one of our officers that responded was also fatally wounded by the offender. During the gunfire, the offender was also fatally wounded. It's unclear right now whether it's by police gunfire or if it was self-inflicted wound. So we have 4 deceased individuals: police officer, 2 female staff employees at the hospital, and the offender. The mayor and I have spent some time with the officer, his wife, his mother-in-law. The officer had just recently come off of probation. What I would ask is that you all keep all the victims of today's horrific incident in your thoughts and prayers.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to that officer and his family. The deceased officer's name is Samuel Jimenez. He's a father of 3. He joined the force in 2017 and recently completed probationary training, becoming a full-fledged officer. A procession was held for him Monday night. Brownsburg's locally owned small retailers are part of a Small Business Saturday promotion on November 24th, organized by the town of Brownsburg and Brownsburg Chamber of Commerce. Shoppers can pick up a Shop Small passport and get a stamp at participating business for a chance to win a grand prize made up of merchandise and gift certificates from the participating businesses. Shoppers are encouraged to start their Small Business Saturday at some of the local small businesses dining locations. Get a Shop Small canvas tote along with a passport. Shoppers can also learn about the various Small Business Saturday specials and sales offered at retail, dining, and service locations around Brownsburg. Visit www.brownsburg.org for more information. Founded by American Express in 2010, Small Business Saturday is a day to celebrate small business that helps support their neighborhoods and is held every year on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Small Business Saturday has been embraced as part of the holiday shopping tradition as each year shoppers, businesses, and public officials come together to shop small and show neighborhood pride. We try to talk about it every day, but this Saturday especially, get out there and shop small and local businesses, no matter what your city, what your town. Small business is the blood and heartbeat of any city or any town. Hey, we welcome you to our show this morning. This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg. We are live. We are here for you. All advertising is free. Brownsburg, Indiana, one of the greatest small towns in America. Coming up, that Brownsburg weather forecast plus regional forecast and weather travel updates. So stay with us, stick around for a while. We got a great show planned for you on this great Tuesday. Your Brownsburg area weather. Right now, there's a mixture of light rain and snow. Temperature is 31, going up to 37. Feels like 26 out. The winds are the west-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Humidity 75%. The sun rises at 7:36 and the sun will set at 5:26 p.m. Periods of clouds and sun today. Rather cold day today. Tonight dropping down to 28. Wednesday, cloudy, high of 43. And Thursday, high of 40. But you notice, said there's no precipitation in that forecast. So should be great travel times, great holiday coming up. If you're traveling to Tipton, Indiana, you'll find it's mostly cloudy right now, 34 degrees, going up to 36. Feels like 25 out. The winds are out of the west-northwest at 7. Humidity 78%. The sun rises at 7:35 and it'll set at 5:24. Periods of clouds and sun today. Tonight, dropping down to 27. Wednesday, cloudy, high of 40. And Thursday, a little cooler, cloudy skies, and a high of 38. If Jamestown, Indiana is your destination, you have mostly clear skies, 30 degrees, going up to 37. Feels like 23 out. The winds are out of the west-northwest at 8. Humidity is 83%. That sun rises at 7:37 a.m. and the sunset at 5:27. Intervals of clouds and sun today. Tonight dropping down to 27. Wednesday getting up to a nice 42 with cloudy skies. And on Thursday, maintaining those 40-degree marks with cloudy skies. Are you headed to Columbus, Indiana in your holiday travels? Well, you find right now mostly cloudy skies, 37 degrees, going up to 40. Feels like 30 out right now, so you will need that jacket. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 6, humidity 78%, sunrise at 7:32, and sunset at 5:26 p.m. Clouds and sunny today, but a chilly day. Tonight down to 27. Check it out, though, in Columbus, getting up to 46 degrees under cloudy skies on Wednesday. And on Thanksgiving Day, cloudy and a high of 43. Our word of the day is brought to you by DCDE Creative Sales. Check them out at Etsy.com or visit them at Gizmos Galleria, bookcase number 128, 1012 East Main Street in Brownsburg, Indiana. And that word of the day for today is Advent, A-D-V-E-N-T. Advent is the coming or the arrival of something. Little tune now for get you going here. This little tune, you're probably familiar with it. It's called Skip to My Lou. So get up, get moving around. Everybody's getting ready to travel. Everybody's getting ready to fix that Thanksgiving bird. So let's skip to my Lou.
Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Flies in the buttermilk shoe, fly shoe. Skip to my Lou, my darling.
Come on, get up and get moving. Get that blood going. Get that coffee in you. I know I've got mine right here, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it this morning.
Cats in the cream jar, ooh, ooh, ooh. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Ooh, ooh, skip to my Lou, ooh, ooh. Skip to my Lou, ooh, ooh. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Cows in the pasture, moo, moo, moo. Cows in the pasture, moo, moo, moo. Cows in the pasture, moo, moo, moo. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Little red wagon painted blue. Little red wagon painted blue. Little red wagon painted blue. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou. Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Off to Texas 2x2, off to Texas 2x2, off to Texas 2x2. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, Lou, Lou. Skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Found my partner, love is true. Found my partner, love is true. Found my partner, love is true. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling.
All right. We hope on this Tuesday, whether you're getting ready to travel, whether you're sitting back having that first, second, or third cup of coffee, we're just so glad you are here with us today. I want to tell you about a place called Chords of Love. These folks help folks out with immediate needs. Right now, Chords of Love is taking donations for Christmas for their patients. socks, slippers, gloves, hats, blankets, gas cards, gift cards, Christmas cards, stocking stuffers, getting low right now in the pantry food items, meat, fresh, veggies, laundry soap. So anything you can do to help out this great organization, go to Chords of Love Chatter and check them out this morning. So many great things going on there. In the past year, they've helped over 900 patients with food and basics. So whatever you can do, whatever you can extend a hand, it is certainly appreciated. That's Chords of Love Support Chatter on Facebook. Is today your birthday? Well, if it is, we want to tell you what. From all of us here at Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg, happy birthday. Yes, yes, yes. If you were born this day on November 20th, the year ahead can be especially creative, enterprising, forward-looking, and dynamic. Even so, you should watch carefully for overlooking important details. It's a particularly strong period for creative projects and joining with others and pursuing a common goal. You are exploring new things, interests, places, and situations this year, and this suits you well. There can be some disruptions in your social life as you explore new options. You are a dedicated, family-loving person who is loyal to loved ones. If you were born on this day, November 20th, your personality is highly intuitive and receptive, and the quiet strength that sits just under the surface forms some of your considerable charm. Desirous and passionate, you sometimes overindulge in the pleasures of life. Because you value partnership so strongly, you must guard against smothering your loved ones. There's a fine line for you between caring and possessiveness. Your strong character is apt to propel you into a leadership position in your career. Sharing a birthday today on this November 20th are Bo Derek, Richard Dawson, Robert F. Kennedy, Joe Walsh, and Edwin Hubble. So a great happy birthday to you out there celebrating your birthday this Thanksgiving week. There's a new kid in town in internet radio. Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg is the new internet voice for Brownsburg, Hendricks County, and regional areas. The Dave C. Show is live on YouTube every Monday through Friday morning. Catch the Dave C. Morning Show on Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on YouTube, Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on Facebook, and Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter. Daily and weekly features, Pledge of Allegiance daily, local business advertising. That's right, it is free. Free PSA announcements, local and regional travel weather updates and forecasts, word of the day, birthday horoscope, and just so much more. Always, every day, supporting local business. On this day in history, on November 20th, in 1962, President John F. Kennedy bars religious or racial discrimination in federally funded housing. In 1967, the U.S. Census reports the population at 200 million. In 1974, the United States files an antitrust suit to break up AT&T. In 1981, Microsoft Windows 1.0 is released. And in 2008, the Dow Jones Industrial Average sinks to its lowest level in 11 years in response to failures in the U.S. financial system. In this morning's trivia, it's true or false time about Thanksgiving. Canada also has Thanksgiving. They have their holiday on the second Monday in October. Is that true or false? And that would be true. The first ever Thanksgiving was held in 1621 at Plymouth by the Pilgrims. Thanksgiving feasts were part of early religion in England before the Pilgrims ever came to the New World. 3, all turkeys can fly. Wild turkeys can fly, but those domestically grown for eating cannot because they are too heavy. True or false? The Pilgrims only celebrated 3 days, the Sabbath, fast days, and days of Thanksgiving. That would be true. Number 5, true or false? All turkeys gobble. Only male turkeys gobble. They do so to attract female turkeys. Number 6, the first department store to hold a Thanksgiving parade was Macy's. That would be false. It was Gimbel's. And finally, true or false, cranberries are tasted to see if they are sweet enough to harvest. That would be false. Cranberries are actually bounced to see if they are ripe. They should bounce about 4 inches high if they are ripe. So that's your Thanksgiving trivia on this Tuesday. And our weather city of the day this morning is Sharon Center, Ohio, where there's light snow, 32 degrees, going up to 35, feels like 25. The winds are out of the west at 7. Humidity is 84%. That sunrise is at 7:20 and setting at 5:05. In Sharon Center, Ohio, a couple of morning flurries, otherwise cloudy and cold. Tonight dropping down to 26. Snow showers on Wednesday with a high of 36. Thursday clearing out. Still some clouds hanging around with a high of 29. Well, you might ask, where is Sharon Center? Sharon Center is an unincorporated community in Medina County, Ohio. It's centered in the intersection of Ohio State Routes 94 and 162 in Sharon Township. This intersection is actually a large traffic circle with a park in the center containing a gazebo and several memorials to veterans of various years. Events coming up in Sharon on Friday, November 23rd at 6:30. It's the Wild Lights at the Akron Zoo. On Thursday, November 22nd at 1 p.m., it's the 2018 Gobble Till Ya Wobble 5K and 10K. And on Tuesday, the 20th, which, by the way, is today, is the 37th annual Holiday Tree Festival at the John S. Knight Center, and that'll start at 4:30 p.m. So check it out and get in on it.
Hey, we have an active shooter in the building. We need to hide. Barricade the door. Let's pull the blinds.
Schools across the country are teaching students how to stay safe.
We'll look at your 3 best options to surviving an active shooter attack. You can run, you can hide, you can fight. When you reach an area you consider safe, call 911 and report the incident.
Grab your desk, let's build a barricade.
Build a barricade to restrict entry into the room. Use tables, chairs, desks.
almost a must that they have to listen. They don't even have the concept of an active shooter. So we now, unfortunately, have to educate them on that fact so that they can better be able to protect themselves, their fellow students, and even the teachers.
A federal judge barred the Trump administration from refusing asylum to immigrants who crossed the southern border illegally. President Donald Trump issued a proclamation on November 9th that said anyone who crossed the southern border between official ports of entry would be ineligible for asylum. As the first of several caravans of migrants have started arriving at the U.S.-Mexico
So a little
border,
before 3:30
Trump
p.m.
said-
at Rush Hospital,
said an
2525,
asylum ban was
on,
necessary to
Michigan.
stop.
there was a verbal altercation.
In his ruling Monday, U.S. Circuit District Judge John Tiger agreed with legal groups that immediately sued, arguing the U.S. immigration law clearly allows someone to seek asylum even if they enter the country between official ports of entry. Whatever the scope of the president's authority, he may not rewrite the immigration laws to impose a condition that Congress has expressly forbidden, said Tiger, a nominee of former President Barack Obama. The Department of Homeland Security did not immediately comment on the ruling, which will remain in effect for 1 month, barring an appeal. In issuing the ban, Trump used the same powers he used last year to impose a travel ban that was ultimately upheld by the Supreme Court. Have you been to Gizmo's Galleria? Well, if you haven't, then tomorrow would be a great day. Gizmos is doing Wacky Wednesday on November 21st, Thanksgiving Eve. They normally close at 3, but they're staying open 10 to 7. Gizmo's Galleria is located at 1012 Main Street in Brownsburg, Indiana. You can call them at 317-350-2399. Gizmo's Galleria is an upscale resale shop with over 125 stores in one shop and a huge furniture room. You never know what you're going to find at Gizmo's. That's right. On Wednesday, wacky deals, fun surprises. Get over to Gizmo's Galleria in Brownsburg, Indiana. It's the RX Blue River Pharmacy, BlueRiverPharmacy.com, offering all the services of a traditional pharmacy plus so much more. 10-minute prescription times, drive-through, pickup, or free delivery, medical equipment, large selection of specialty wound care, and just so much more. BlueRiverPharmacy.com, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to noon. Where are they located? 680 East 56th Street, Suite 1, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-286-3506. Those 2 words, adopt me. Misty Eyes Animal Center, uniting pets with people and making our community a better place. www.mistyeyes.org. It's Piano Expressions, lessons and performances that inspire. Free trial lesson for all new students. Contact Allison Herring for scheduling at 317-908-6809. Piano Expressions at gmail.com. Bring the fun of piano to the comfort of your home. Where do guests stay when they're in Brownsburg, Indiana? Why, they stay at the newly remodeled Comfort Suites. Brownsburg's only all-suite hotel. 500 West Northfield Drive, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-852-2000. When you're out, shop local, shop often, support all of our local vendors. It's the Brewlink Brewing Company, 212 East Main Street, 317-203-7788. BrewlinkBrewing.com, serving up local craft beer in a relaxed setting with plenty of seating. Brewlink's Brewing Tap Room is the perfect place to hang out with friends while enjoying some unique cold ones such as Nutter Cup and Pretty Awkward Milkshake. And that's in Brownsburg, Indiana. I'm sorry, that's in Plainfield, Indiana. I apologize for that. In Brownsburg, Indiana, it's Country Harmony, 721 North Green Street, 317-852-8661. In Brownsburg, it's Frazee Gardens, 3480 North State Street, 267, 317-858-8440. If you're in Danville, don't forget about the Royal Theater, 59 South Washington Street, 317-745-1499, royaltheaterdanville.info. Built in 1927, the theater hosts movies and live performances. Food and drink are available. So much to do, so much going on. Little tune for you right now called While You Work It. So if you're getting up just trying to get it working, or if you're already at work, get up, get it moving, and while you work it. All right. Hey, is your car dirty? Do you need it washed? Well, locally in Brownsburg, Indiana, it's the All Pro Car Wash. I know this is where I take my car to get it washed, and I always love the results. 1395 North Green Street in Brownsburg. You can wash your car 24 hours a day. 317-456-6055. That's the All Pro Car Wash, locally owned and operated in Brownsburg, Indiana. In that local regional weather, it's mostly cloudy, 33 degrees in Mooresville, Indiana, going up to 38. Feels like 26 out right now. The winds are out of the west at 7. Humidity's 81%. At sunrise is at 7:35 and sets at 5:27. Clouds, sun, chilly day. Tonight dropping down to 28. Wednesday, check this out. High of 45 with some clouds and leveling off on Thursday, Thanksgiving, with a high of 42 and some clouds still hanging around. If you're headed across state and you're headed to Newcastle, Indiana, you have mostly cloudy skies, 31 degrees, going up to 38. Feels like 27 out. The winds are on the west southwest at 7. Humidity's 82%. Sunrise at 7:32. Sunset at 5:22. Sunny, cold today in Newcastle. Tonight dropping down to 28. Cloudy skies on Wednesday with a high of 42 for your traveling. And Thursday, a high of 38 under cloudy skies if you're headed to or from Ohio. If your travels are taking you west to Evansville, Indiana, there is a flood warning. It's mostly cloudy, 38 degrees, going up to 41. Feels like it's 33 right now. The winds are out of the west at 7. Humidity's 85%. That sunrise is at 6:36 a.m. and it'll set at 4:35 p.m. Chilly day today. Tonight dropping down to 26. Wednesday, get out the sunglasses in Evansville. Sunny skies, high of 51. On Thursday, clouds come back in, but a real nice high of 53 degrees in Evansville. There is that flood warning for Evansville. The flood warning continues for the Ohio River at Newburgh Dam from late tonight to Thursday evening. At 8 p.m. Monday, the stage was 37.8 feet. Flood stage is 38 feet. Minor flooding is forecast. The river will rise above flood stage overnight and will crest near 38.9 feet Wednesday afternoon. The river is forecast to fall below flood stage Thanksgiving Day. At 38 feet, minor flooding occurs. The river is 2,500 feet wide and begins covering agricultural land on the Kentucky side. So please keep that in mind. While it'll be very comfortable temperatures, be very careful when crossing roads, watching out for flooding. We want you to be safe and have a great Thanksgiving travel week. In Brownsburg, Indiana, your 32nd Lightning Restaurant Pub Round. It's B Squared Pub, 1430 North Green Street, 317-858-1569. It's Books and Brews Pub, 1551 North Green Street, Suite 1, 317-456-4216. It's the Boulder Creek Dining Company, serving American fare, 1551 North Green Street, Suite D, 317-858-8100. And Dawson's 2 Sticks and Stones, 773 East Main Street, 317-858-8400. And that's our 32nd restaurant rundown. Little tune coming up for you now called Sugar Zone. Hey, we appreciate you being here, whether you're in Jamestown, whether you're in Mooresville, whether you're in Cloverdale, whether you're in Cleveland, Chicago, We appreciate you being here this morning. We want to thank all our listeners. All right. Hope you're doing well this morning. Our regional weather forecast, if your travels are taking you up to Cleveland, Ohio, right now you have some snow coming down, 36 degrees. That's going to be the topper for the day. Feels like 22 out right now. The winds are out of the west-southwest at 10. Humidity 76%. Sunrise at 7:21 and sunset at 5:04. Cloudy, couple of snow showers hanging around today. Tonight, low down to 28. Wednesday, those snow showers hang around with a high of 36. And on Thursday, cloudy skies for your Thanksgiving Day, 30 degrees looking at for your high. If you're going up to 65 and your travels are taking you to Chicago, there is a special weather statement coming up. You're under light snow conditions, 30 degrees, going up to 35. Feels like 19 right now. So stay bundled up in Chicago. That northwest wind is blowing 10 miles per hour. Humidity 66%. At sunrise at 6:46 a.m. and sunset at 4:26 p.m. Cloudy and cold today. Tonight, low down to 30. Wednesday, a high of 37, cloudy skies, and cloudy across Chicago on Thursday with a high of 36. That weather statement for Chicago. Snow showers will occur over lakeside areas of Cook County, including downtown Chicago, as well as in the far northwest Indiana early this morning. Brief heavier snowfall rates will be seen under some of these showers, with isolated 1 to 2 inches possible, especially in northwest Indiana. Where any heavier snows occur, it could make for lightly snow-covered roads and slippery conditions. Snow will end across far northeast Illinois by around 9 a.m., while across northwest Indiana, the snow will gradually taper through the late morning. Morning commuters should be prepared for slowed and possibly hazardous driving conditions this a.m. So if you are getting on the road, if you are traveling, please travel with cautions if you're going up 65 this morning. If your travels are taking you over to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this morning, you have cloudy skies, 35 degrees, going up to 37. Feels like 31. The winds are out of the west-northwest at 7. Humidity is 87%. That sunset is at 4:59. Cloudy, snow shower today, tonight, and dropping down to 28. Wednesday, high of 37. And looks like a snowy day on Thursday in Pittsburgh, with just getting up to a high of 28. In our sports history minute today, in 1942, the National Hockey League entered their regular season overtime until World War II was over. In 1962, Mickey Mantle was named the American League Most Valuable Player for the third time. In 1997, AC Green played in his 907th straight game for the Dallas Mavericks. Shop small at 5 East. hosted by 5 East. 5 East has loved hosting markets with handmade and vintage items, but that doesn't mean we don't love our direct sales companies. We're so excited to partner with 16 local consultants to create a Shop Small experience for you on Shop Small Saturday. Join us Saturday, November 24th from 9 to 2 for Shop Small Saturday and to cross some of your holiday gifts off your shopping list. That's Saturday, 9 to 2, 5 East Main, Mooresville, Indiana. And that's hosted by 5 East. Shop local, shop often. The annual Mooresville Community of Artists Show and Sale is November 23rd through the 25th, featuring work by 30 local artists and several musical performances. Visit the gallery at Mooresville Arts Partnership, 697 Indianapolis Road, Mooresville. The event is free and open to the public. Friday, November 23rd, preview night, 5 to 8. Saturday, November 24th, show and sale, 10 to 9. National Small Business Saturday. Saturday, November 24th, artist reception, 6 to 9. Meet the artist, enjoy music, and have refreshments. The show and sale continues Sunday, November 25th from noon to 4. Several artists will remain on display through December events. For more information on this, please call 317-437-0102. And on this November 20th in Avon on your planning calendar, November 26th is the Planning Commission meeting, 7 to 9. In Brownsburg, on November 26th, the Planning Commission meets at 6 p.m. On November 20th, which is tonight, the Zoning Appeals will hold their meeting in Danville. On December 5th, it's the board meeting in Gulliford Township. On November 26th, the Town Council meets at 7 p.m. in Plainfield. It's the Winterland Holiday Light Show, Ellis Park in Danville, Indiana, November 24th through December 30th. Sunday through Thursday, 6 to 9, Friday, Saturday, 6 to 10. www.danvillechamber.org for more information on that holiday light show. It's First Light Home Care, specializing in travel companions and short-term agreements. 317-586-2273, 1647 East Main Street, Suite E in Plainfield, Indiana. It's not lunchtime yet, but make your plans right now to head to Tequila Sunrise for the best in Brownsburg and Mexican cuisine. 1551 North Green Street in Brownsburg, 317-858-5342. Free $10 gift card with gift card purchases of $50 or more. Don't forget, you can order online. All you can eat specials daily. Check out their lunch menu. So much going on at Tequila Sunrise. 1551 North Green Street, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-858-5342. Little tune coming up for you right now. Want to get you feeling young, get you feeling good, get up, moving around on this Tuesday. Little tune called This Old Man. This old man, he played one, he played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man did rolling bones. This old man, he played two, he played knick-knack on my shoe. Remember, get out there today with a positive attitude. When you're positive, people around you will be positive. On my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played four, he played knick-knack on my door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played five, he played knick-knack on my heart with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played six, he played knick-knack on my sticks with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played seven, he played knick-knack up in heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played eight, he played knick-knack on my gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played nine, he played knick-knack on my spine with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played ten, he played knick-knack once again with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Oh, that brings back some memories, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with feeling like a kid. Plainfield's comfort food hotspot, the Oasis Diner, 405 West Main Street, will air on an upcoming episode of State Plate on Monday, November 26th. The show is hosted by American Idol winner Taylor Hicks and will feature the Icon's own food writer, Faith Toole. Oasis Diner co-owner Doug Huff was on site when the episode was filmed back in July. We've actually done this quite a bit. We've had some film shoots and photo shoots here and pretty used to it by now. Despite owning a business that's commonly thrust into the spotlight, Huff was nonetheless excited to showcase what he calls a piece of American history. This diner deserves recognition because of its history and importance to our community and really to the country. Diners as a whole help bring attention to something that was part of our past. The more exposure we have, the more people will appreciate what the diner means to our community. It's a piece of Americana. The Oasis Diner was manufactured in New Jersey and shipped via railroad to the east side of Plainfield in 1954. In 2010, Indiana Landmarks listed the diner on their 10 most endangered Indiana buildings list. This prompted the town of Plainfield to look into moving it 4 miles west towards its revitalized town center. Huff and the other current owner, Don Rector, took on the challenge and reopened it at its current location on West Main in 2014. State Plate features one signature dish at each location, and Huff said he was surprised they didn't focus on Oasis's tenderloin. We're certainly known for our tenderloin, but I think that's good because they're doing something a little different than what we're used to. So it will give people the opportunity to see what we do, other things than just the tenderloin. So what dish will State Plate feature? To find out, tune in to the ISPN network on Monday, November 26th at 12 p.m. Barbers like Terry Wildman, 86, are increasingly hard to find nowadays. The Danville resident began lowering ears back when Kennedy was president, but it's still surgical with a straight razor. Wildman started his career working out of a few places in Brownsburg and Danville before opening Terry's Barber Shop in 1994 at 3376 East Main Street in Danville. Attached to the business is Red Earth Indian Shop, a Native American store owned by his adopted son who helped build the structure they now share. My boy graduated in 1988 and said he wanted to go into business. So I decided I'd better get busy and build a place. We did a lot of the work, the walls in here, the roof, everything, Wildman said. Wildman said he and his late wife used to vacation every year in the American Southwest and adopted both their sons from an Indian reservation. My youngest boy was from the San Carlos Reservation, and his mother died when he was about 3, Terry recalls. We continued to drive back out to the reservation for several years, and we'd like to go back, but I haven't been since my heart attack. And my boys aren't too crazy about going back. I guess they don't want to go back without me. Wildman suffered cardiac arrest in 2016 when he said his heart stopped for 20 minutes. I was getting ready to come to work and just collapsed, he recalls. My wife and son wanted me to retire, and I took a run at it for a while. But I just couldn't sit around, so I came back to work in January 2017. My wife passed away the next February, so I've been working ever since. Despite doctors' warnings, Wildman against returning to work, he said coming back has kept him going. Hell, what do they know? They don't know how I feel. Terry said customers continue to fill his barber chair, and he still sees new faces looking for traditional haircut, perhaps good conversation. For more information about Terry's Barbershop, call 317-296-1301 or check it out on Facebook. Hey, I can see by the clock here, it's time for us to get out of here on this Tuesday. So we want everyone to have a great day. Again, it's with a heavy heart that we send our prayers and sympathies to the family of our slain officer in Chicago. We send out prayers and salutes to all of our first responders, to armed services people, and our veterans. Just remember, I'm not afraid of tomorrow, for I have seen yesterday and I love today. This is Dave C. We are going to go ahead and get on out of here and get this day going, get it rock and rolling. Have a great one, everybody. Be safe out there. There's traffic accidents all over the place last night and this morning. So be cautious, be careful, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a great one, everybody.